Guys, for real, I need to stop this because every time I'm seeing thumbs up for Ghost Rider, I'm doing stupid things.
I'm doing always stupid things.
Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna go through a video with a lot of gambling, with a lot of craft combine, and some advices to you, to see the sign of net marble and game. Actually, MFF told you stop gambling, stop spending. There are some signs there that you should pay attention. But yes, I was on vacation and I was bored during the night. I was taking care of Clelia, and I was like, I have some crystals, I will spend them, and I end up spending 20,000 crystals, more than 20,000 crystals during one night. And yes, it was disgusting. I'm gonna show you what I did and why I regret and why I didn't regret. There is some wins and some losses on this video, but yeah, I'm gonna spread knowledge here, failing. And yes, if you're like me, having these cards, the improvement you can see in your account, it's really small, and the only thing I'm missing from the game, I have everything I want. The only thing I would get and increase something was 4% HP from Ghost Rider. Yeah, it's Ghost Rider again. If you know. It's like more than 40,000 crystals right now. But yes, during like 1 or 2 weeks ago, this card was on the gambling thing, and yes, I couldn't hold myself. So if you want to see what happened and go to tell you my story, because most of the times you're saying lies to yourself. You're saying, you know what? Now it's the wise day to go and gambling a bit because the game was good with you. You want to gambling, you want to explore what is going to happen. As you can see here on this clip, I have 16,000 crystals, but it's not only these crystals, guys. Yeah. I don't want to spoil it to you, but yes, let's go into the clips and how I start going through this direction to go and fix my collection. So as I was saying, I'm trying to build my cards. Yeah, guys, I forget. Smash the like button. 50% of you are not liking, are not subscribing. What's wrong with you guys? Smash it. It's the only way to show me your support so I can keep doing more and more. And let me know down below in the comments what's your last stupid decision you took, buying something expensive for no reason, spending crystals, misclicking, or whatever, weird things you did in the game lately. Drop it down below in the comments. I'm really curious to see what's happened to you. And yes, as I was saying, I want to improve my account on the PvP side for Alliance tournament, for everything PvP, and for PvE I have really busted cards, and I want to do my card set more into hybrid. And I was thinking to replace my Fox card, but especially because my Fox card also has really bad rolls. There is full of resist, and instead of going into craft combine this card, I was thinking to equip Wanda card. Wanda provides you exactly the same things, but instead of the extra attack, you get extra HP here. And in the bottom stats, you can get the 20% physical attack. That it's the one that I have right now on my Fox. You need this card or Wanda for this 20% buff. So let's go let's go and see how I end up gambling for the Ghost Rider card again. So everything was cool. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go slow on this card. I'm gonna do whatever. I have plenty of cards in my inventory. I want to burn them down. And indeed, I had, as you can see here, some P cards that I wanted to spend. It was this Black Panther, this Black Widow, the 2 Gwenpools below, and I'm not sure what else. I think I took one more after this. After I full crafted the card, I end up having only one blue. Here You can see I almost did the classic mistake there. I almost did change normal options with the P card, but that's the P cards I wanted to spend in the first place. It was 2 Gwenpools, 1 Black Widow, 1 Black Panther, and I end up wanting to spend this White Fox here too, because I'm going to keep my the White Fox I have right now equipped on my inventory for future use, and I'm gonna swap in Wanda. But let me show you what happened here. I saw it, the mistake there, and I didn't press OK. I understand it the last moment. And let me show you how my stats looked like after I full crafted. It was everything disgusting. So here I didn't have to lock anything. I haven't spent any crystals right now, you know. I haven't spent any crystals, and on first try I took all attack. I took all basic attack blue, which is ridiculous. I was super hyped. I was like, oh my god, the game loves me. This is insane, you know. And after that, I went through to test more my luck, and you know, you want all attack, you want all HP, you want all defense. For PvP, I was going for some ground control time, all defense, and all HP for sure, and the rest I would figure out later on. Here, as you can see, I took nothing, and I was like, okay. You have to wait about that, you know. In the first, you took the all attack. So I have to lock only one stat. So it's 50 crystals and 50 crystals. I have spent 100 crystals right now. And I end up having ground control time and attack speed. Ground control time, it's really good for PvP. I want it. And attack speed, it's a stat that I'm missing right now on my kit, on my cards. I have it really low. I think I have 15%, but you could get a bit more actually. So that was the first 3 cards. With the first, I took all attack. With the second, I took nothing. Third, attack speed and ground control. And at the moment, I have spent only 100 crystals. So I was like, okay, now I have to lock 3 blue stats, because there are 3 that I need to keep. You know, it's the attack speed, it's the ground control time, and the all attack. And I went through to lock them. So if you lock 3, you have to spend 150 crystals. So I'm spending 150 crystals each time I'm trying to craft combine my cards. And here is the first 150. I have already spent 100, so it's 250 crystals in total right now. And I managed to took 2 more blue, and yes, it's all defense and another ground control. So I was like, bro, there's no way. This shit ain't real. I have only spent 250 crystals and the leftovers P cards I had, and I have everything. Everything except the HP blue. So I have spent only 250, and I was here in front of the card and having some leftovers. I decided to spend the Fox card there. I said, you know what, I'm gonna keep the Fox card I have right now equipped, so why keeping another Fox card for future use? Let's go and lock them all. So now this means I'm going to spend 500 crystals. So in the first place, I spent 250 and I took 5 good stats. 5 good stats on 1 P card, it's crazy to get. And I get them with only 250 crystals. And I was like, oh my god, the game loves me. The game actually loves me. And then I locked them all, I spent 500 more, so in total now it's 750. And lucky me, I took another blue, and I had already, you know, the 5% peers. The 5% peers that provides if you have all blue, but I had movement speed instead of max HP. And I was like, you know what, bro? The game was really good with me. The game was really good with me. Give me a favor. I have the card I want. I only missed the max HP, and by the time I had 16,000 crystals. So I had no other cards to sacrifice, because the cards I have right now full crafted is in my inventory. And I was like, you know what? 16,000 crystals. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna have opportunity to get Ghost Rider, and perhaps I'm gonna get some extra cards to fix this card and make the card perfect, you know, the one that Quicksilver. And let's see the gambling part. Gambling is bad, guys. Gambling is bad. It's something you shouldn't do if only you are super well like me. I went into a weird channel, of course. You need to do that. It's something that everyone does, you know. English 69, I was like, you know what? Perhaps I'm gonna be lucky there. Perhaps something is gonna happen. And I'm gonna use I'm gonna try for Ghost Rider, but I don't wanna go crazy. I'm gonna play, you know, proper. I'm gonna take some tokens. I'm gonna get my guarding cards from the tokens that the game gives you here. It's really good PT timer, but on the chest for PT timer you can't get Ghost Rider. So I wanted to try as more as I can. As you can see, I have already flushed down the toilet 6,000 tokens, 6,000 crystals, and I have get 0. And I was like, oh my god, this is disgusting, bro. The game saw me some love on the craft combine, but now on the gambling, yeah. I had already 1,000 tokens and I was like, you know what? Let's do some more. Let's get 1,200 until I can get 2 P cards. And then Loki popped, really bad card, but at least it was one to reroll, and I was like, you know what, perhaps my luck is going to change, but no, there is no luck change there. 10,000 crystals flushed down the toilet, only one P card, and of course the tokens that you can exchange for P cards. Luna Snow here, really bad. I don't need it right now. I know people want Luna Snow really bad, and here I have 2,000 crystals left, and I was like, you know what, I need to keep these crystals if I want to craft combine with the cards I have right now. So I went through, collect all the tokens, and went to see what I can do with the P cards I'm going to get, if I can fix the card I took, you know. But then I see 1,600 tokens, and I'm like, you know what, I'm 200 far from getting another guarding P card, so why not try a bit more for the Ghost Rider? Why not spending all my crystals for Ghost Rider? And yes, you guessed it right. I took cojones. I took nothing. It was a disaster. But yes, at least I had some more P cards, so you know, I can try to do perfect my Wanda card, and it's like 3 more from here and 2 from the crafting, you know, from the gambling. So 3 plus 2 equals 5, and let's see the 5 craft combine I did on the end. So as you remember, my card was full blue stars. I had movement speed. That's the only thing I want to change here. So I have spent 16,500 crystals only for gambling. Extra 750 for the first craft combined, the one in the beginning, and now every time I'm using it, it's 500 extra cost on this card, you know, 500 extra cost. So at the moment I have spent like 17,250 for the craft combine I have done, and here it's 700, it's 500 extra. So let's check out how this goes. The only thing I have unlocked is movement speed. The rest of the stats are stats that I actually need. And yes, another blue. Back to back, mind resist. Hello, hello. Here we start with the resists. The first went out there. So yeah, 501, 502 here, 500 crystals flushed down the toilet. And I took another mind resist. Literally nothing changed. Yeah, nothing changed. And then I went through for another try there, mind resist, and I'm like, what is going on, bro? Is this thing broken or something? And the third try was mind resist. 3 in a row, mind resist. Nothing changed, and I was crying. Oh, I start with different video, but yeah, the point is that I failed back to back, mind resist, And here is the beginning. Here I start after the gambling. This was the first reroll, the first craft combine I actually did. It was 3 cards before that went back to back, mind resist, mind resist. Here is how it started before I go to mind resist again. From movement speed I went to energy defense, and so yeah, it's 3 plus this, it's 4, and the 5th is this one. But I confused the clips and I did it with different order. But the point is, yeah, you guessed it right. I didn't get the max HP and I didn't get anything else. Here is how I went to go after and spend the 3 in a row mind resist. So yeah, this card, guys, this card has been already a nightmare for me. I took 6 quality with dodge and critical rate that I need here, both of these stats, and the 20% physical attack here. And yes, there is no max HP here, no max HP, and it's really funny. It's really funny because for this, and this, I paid literally only 750 crystals. 750 crystals to get. Not even that, it's 250. The 500 after was a failure. So yeah, I had spent 250 crystals before I start trying for this stat. And after spending 16,000 crystals plus some more for for gambling, I saw no Ghost Rider. So Ghost Rider is something I still miss. I have spent more than 50,000 crystals right now. We're talking about this card. I have gambled like 3 to 4 times or perhaps more, and I'm forgetting, for the Ghost Rider card. No Ghost Rider card at the moment. And this card has cost me already 10 P cards. I'm not that unlucky because I have the stats I want except one. But you can see the game how it treats you, you know. It gives you something to say, you know, wow, crowd control, all defense, attack speed, all attack, yes, the game loves me. And then back to back, after almost 20,000 crystals, I have this exactly the same card, bro. It's disgusting. And let me know down below in the comments what's your thing that you're grinding really long time, and the game keeps punishing you for trying and trying. And yes, the master plan is to swap this card for Fox and boost my PvP stats without losing a lot of PvE stats. You can see I am really good on PvE side, but on PvP I have less than 100 both all defense and max HP. And here I'm gonna increase, you know, 10% my all defense and 10% my max HP. And that's all I'm gonna get. It's like I'm spending all these crystals to just get 10% here and 10% here. Feels stupid, but yes, it is what it is, guys. That's how well we're spending our crystals these days. We don't have anything else. It could be a better idea in my mind to spend it on emblems or something. But yes, it is what it is. I wish you're luckier than me on this department, you know, craft combine. But yes, this is my future plans, and I'm trying to build the card just to be a bit better for PvP. See you into the next. Hope you have more luck than me. Kisses in your faces.